Alrighty guys, it's a Friday, just finished mowing. There's Macy right there. Thought I'd do a little video today on the whole, Sizzler apparently is coming back. Now, I used to work in Sizzler when I was 15 and 16-year-old in utility. That's dishwashing, everything that's nothing to do with food, we did. So the grunt work, really. To make it sound easy, if somebody that did the salad bar called in sick, you could easily find somebody. But if somebody from utility called in sick, it was a shit show. No one was washing dishes, which meant nothing got out there. It was just kind of like the worst paying job was actually, ironically, the most influential and the job you needed the most, strange enough. I think I was on like $12 an hour, whatever it was. Anyway, point being, so apparently the powers that be or people out there want to bring back, I was about to say coffee club, but no. It was Coffee Club that kind of brought back Sizzler for a little bit, right? So I'm going to make this quick. My opinion. If you bring back Sizzler, which, hey, I would love, don't get me wrong, but you bring it back to the most identical way you can. Don't bring back other bullshit. Don't try and modernize it. People want the cheese toast. People want the potato wedges and the corn mince. What do you call it? Shit, I'm talking about the mince of the corn and shit for the pork chips and shit like that. The jello with the chocolate frogs in the middle. The bread and butter pudding, the chocolate mousse, the salads, the pastas, and then, like the Malibu chicken that you order or a steak. You bring it back how that was, I reckon. Because if you start fine-tuning and starting to put a millennial modern-day twist on it, I'm out. Now, the only thing I'd say you could do different is make the cheese toast buffet, not just put your hand up and ask for another helping. You make that a buffet, I swear to God, that's probably the only thing I'll eat in there. But anyway, yeah, I reckon if you bring back Sizzler, it's got to be the exact same. It can't be attached to a coffee club or some shit like that. Make it independent. And I mean, to be honest, my memory from the reason why it all went wrong was kind of like that episode in The Office, the TV show. It's the corporate that was sucking too much money. It was just bleeding out of the actual little franchises of Sizzler. Because, to be honest, every time I went to Sizzler, it was packed. You went there on a Monday night, it was packed. You went there on a Saturday arvo, it was packed. And you tell me if you're a child from the 90s, early 2000s, if you didn't have some sort of sports breakup or some sort of get together with friends or family in Sizzler for a birthday or a anniversary, anything. I remember growing up, as a kid, you had your growing out outfit, like a nice pair of shorts and shoes and shirt, and that's what I usually wore to Sizzler. So yeah, strange video today. It's Friday. Thought I'd just finish off the week with a nice little interesting photo. There's Macy right there doing a little thing. But yeah, comment below. If Sizzler came back, would you want it to be the exact same or would you rather it to be different? No right, no wrong answers, but I think bring it back the same. Even Mrs. Crockett's, bring that back. Anyway, have a good Friday.